Yeah, we back better than ever. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Beyond Click Cliff. This is a podcast where we talk about my life experiences and stuff like that, and I share it with you guys. Something for you to listen to while you're hanging out at work, doing something, need something in the background. Put me on, and I'll try to entertain you. Um, yeah, that's that's what it is. Last week we introduced you to Skid Mark, my cat. She's my little buddy and helper. But this week we're going to move on from that. Last week I also said that I was not feeling well. Well, rest assured that I am feeling lots better now. Uh, Last week was horrible. I was laid up for 4 days, stomach hurting. I don't know what was on. I don't had stomach virus or something. Maybe that new disease. I don't know. But it was horrible. I did not feel like doing nothing. I barely had enough strength to come in here and do that podcast. But I'm a lot better this week, so thank goodness for that. Tell you what, man. Also, it's been we had a weekend. It was busy. Me and the wife on Saturday got up early and got a lot of stuff done that day. Busy bee, busy bee, busy bee. But I tell you what, it's hot. We're reaching that 100-degree weather right now. Hot, hot days. I tell you. Well, we had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. We had to burn some boxes in our little barrel out there, and I tell you what, we didn't want to do it that day when it's 100 degrees. So we got up at 5 o'clock in the morning while it was still it was still humid out when we walked out, but it was nearly not as bad as the day brought in. We got that done. I fixed the door on my shop. All that before 8 o'clock that morning. I hung out with some of my friends on the stream, and then we kind of did clean the house. Went to the grocery store. We sold a TV on the marketplace, so we dropped that off, and we kind of did some odds and ends. Saturday was a good day. I thought I had my air conditioner working out in my shop. I had to go buy a window unit because here was my thought. I am not a heating and air kind of guy. All my friends know that I got a Lego shop out there, and I had a split unit put in, thinking it was going to be awesome. Thing has not worked since I got that shop built. I, I never had to do a review on a company this bad, but I had to do it. It was the worst review I ever had to give somebody. Um, all my friends know about this because I pretty well blunt and they talk about it. But we, hold on, a couple months ago, I turned in a shop and kind of remodeled it. Had somebody remodel it, and it's been nothing but a mess since. They put a brand new split unit air conditioner in there. It never worked from day one. Of course, I call a guy, and the guy doesn't want to stand behind his work. Take me off, whatever. But I'm not no heating air guy, so I go, maybe they didn't put one in that can keep up with the shop and space. So I went and bought a unit, a window unit, and put it in there, thinking I use that to help the big one out. So Saturday or Friday night we put that in. I let it run all night, and early that morning we got up to go burn boxes. We went out there and started up the big unit, and because before it was just throw airs, and it would never stay running, so I just shut it off. Say forget it. Then I thought, well, maybe I get a window unit, put it in there, it would help it out. Maybe it's straining too much is what the problem is. So we put the little one in, turned it on Friday night, let it run all night. That morning, walked in. The temperature was in there was 70 or 85 with that small one running. Well, maybe this will work. Turn the big one on. And it was heaven for that one day. Kept checking it throughout the day, and the temperature, we finally got the temperature down at the end of the day. It was like 77 degrees or 75 degrees. And I go, that's perfect. If I can keep it there, perfect building Lego weather, temperature side, and be comfortable. I'm not going into an oven. So that was the thinking. All right, maybe I figured this out. Maybe I was smart enough to put a small one in to help it out. Maybe that was the whole problem whatsoever. Nope. Sunday morning, we got to be ready to go to church. Like, I want to go out there and check the air conditioner just to see if it's still working. Walked out there, and it was making a clunking noise. Oh, crap. But the temperature is still running. So I go, maybe by chance, maybe it froze up a little bit. Got too cold with heat and stuff. You know how air conditioners do that sometimes. They frost around the coils and stuff like that. You got to shut it off, let them kind of die down, and then start it again. So, okay, I shut it off for, a few minutes. About 20, 30 minutes, I went back out there, turned it back on, thought we were good. Error. So I didn't have time to mess with it, so I just shut it off when we went to church. Got home from church, walked in the shop, and for some reason, lo and behold, my ceiling, I had two boards fall off of the ceiling. I have a plywood, 1/4 inch, 48-foot, full 1/4 inch plywood. That's the ceiling in the shop. Fell. Shook my head. Insulation everywhere. Well, they put nails in there, not screws, and I think anybody that has common sense knows you don't put, that's not going to hold, especially when you only have 4 nails holding them boards up. Luckily, nobody was standing underneath it. I was so mad. I mean, you'd think of a Brahma bull and the red face and horns and all that stuff, going out. And I'm like, mad. So I ran to Walmart because, of course, it's Sunday. The building supply store is closed on Sunday, so Walmart was the only choice I had. So we had to go to Walmart, buy some wood screws, and they come in these little packages. I go, I'm just going to do one as I see it come loose. So I was sitting there, and I took pictures of it, and I screwed it back up to the ceiling. And I went to the contractor's page on Google, and I left them a nice, because I've had nothing but problems since they got supposedly done. I've actually almost had to put more money into it than I did when I had them do it. And that's what ticks me off the most. When I call the guy, real snarky, very unprofessional. And you know what? Yes, my friends know me. I said, you probably was hateful to him. No, nope. Not the first couple times when I talked to him about it, I was not. I just asked him, hey, this happened. Can you come back out and fix it? Kind of thing. And then he got a little attitude. Of course, I give back of what people give off, They're going to be hateful to me. I'm going to be hateful back. I mean, that's why I said in all my podcasts about, if you're respectful to somebody, 9 times out of 10, they'll be respectful back to you. This guy wasn't respectful, man. He was a smart ass, and I was a smart aleck right back. So, nah. And I didn't put a review on there because I'm just not going to call him again to do anything. But yesterday, it kind of drove me up the wall. So, I left a good review. Not really a good review. 1 star. Told them that I would not recommend this company to nobody. They will not be coming back on my property to do anything that I own. I necessarily will go. I will tell people not to go. Choose them to save them the same heartache that I got. And of course, I put the pictures down in the review too, showing why I'm so upset. Like, this is what job you get. But anyway, let's say we got that fixed. So hopefully I can catch them as they go down and just put screws up as they're coming loose, and in time they'll all be screwed back in the building. So Okay, but the air conditioning thing, I'm going to have to call an AC guy today and get a guy out here to fix. It's going to be a pain in the butt, but it's got to happen. It's got to happen at this point. So, but anyway, yeah, it's hot out there, guys. That's why it just gets me so ticked off. So I want to go out there and do stuff, and I can't because it's an oven out there, and I just too hot to do anything out there, and that's what's horrible. So I know a lot of people around here is dealing with hot weather. I mean I'm not the only one in the boat. I totally get it, but it's just my experience. I tell you what, I have had worst experience with it. Of course, everybody knows about the mechanic ordeal. I'd never looked at reviews on companies until now. Now, before I hire anybody, I'm looking at the reviews, see what they got going on and all that stuff before I hire anybody. Used to, I remember the day, I'm old. I remember the day when somebody said they're going to do something, they'll do it. Shake them a hand. You can take people's word on it. And if they messed up, they will make it right. They'll come and fix it and make it right. Just, that's good business in my book. Nowadays, man, you can't do that. It's all about the money. I don't care what the job looks like as long as they get paid, and I think that's a horrible way to look at things. But that's my opinion. So, from now on, I'm just going to look at people's reviews. Got to. I did it twice to myself, and I didn't do it twice. At first, the mechanic deal, yeah, I didn't look at reviews. I just took the guy's word on it, and we went, and I got screwed. Listen, I did look at reviews, and there were some reviews there, but I really think that they paid people to say stuff like that. Best company out there. I mean, come on. There's only like 4 or 5 reviews at the time, and they were all good. And I think they were friends with the business to do that. So I guess I'll leave the first negative one, and I did. I'm not proud of it because I didn't want to do that. I wanted it to be good, and I didn't have to worry about it. No, I've always told myself not to be a rug. Well, don't let people walk all over you, wipe their feet on you. Stand up for yourself. I mean, for sure, man. You shouldn't be a rug. And I was a rug a couple of times, and it came back and bit me in the buttocks. But we'll get through it. We're gonna get this fixed and move on, and that's what my ultimate goal is. But yeah, we're gonna do that today. Hopefully get that done quick and stuff like that. And like I said, man, always checking people's reviews, man. It don't help. I mean, it does help when you do that, but we gotta start somewhere, I guess. But I don't know. Check people's reviews. There's just a lot of things I could probably do myself. I just can't do it just because of my disability. Stuff I know I could do, I just can't do it. And it takes me off when somebody takes advantage of somebody, and that's always one of my pet peeves. Don't take advantage of people, but people do that. I guess I'm going to get used to that. I don't know. Well, guys, that was my experiences last week and this weekend, and I know this was kind of a rant more than a podcast, but it's about my experiences, and this is one of my experiences I want to share with you guys. Guys, remember, be somebody's light in somebody's darkest cloud. Somebody could be having a bad day, and hello from you can make their day a whole lot better. Treat others how you want to be treated. Show respect. Because you give them respect, 9 times out of 10 they will respect you back. But if you're a butthole, be expected to be a butthole back too. Simple as that. But guys, be good to one another. Open the door for somebody. Do something nice for somebody. That could help out a bunch. We live in a world of weirdness right now, and so we can just be nice to somebody. That'd be a good foot forward. Guys, until the next one, have a good one. Stay safe, and talk to you later.